Investigators in New Haven have released a man taken into custody for questioning in connection with the murder of a Yale University student. While DNA samples from the man did not match, authorities still say he's a person of interest in the murder of Annie Lay. Eyewitness News reporter Manuel Gallegos is working the new details from New Haven.
Well, Vince, lab technician Raymond Clark isn't a Yale student, but he and the victim both had offices in the same university building, and he is the focus of the investigation today.
Yale University employee Raymond Clark is a free man today, but he is still the main person of interest in the murder of grad student Annie Lay. Police are now testing his DNA to see if it matches evidence from the crime scene.
We're going to narrow this down. We're going to do it as quickly as we can. We're going to make sure there are not other suspects out there.
Clark, who worked in the same building as Lay, was taken into custody overnight at his apartment in Middletown. He was brought in for hair, saliva, and skin samples, while police searched his home for hours gathering evidence. Clark failed a polygraph test last week. He also told investigators that his cat was to blame for the scratches on his arms and hands. Authorities are clearly trying to build a case against the 24-year-old animal technician, but he is still not being called a suspect.
There has not been an arrest in this case.
After a 5-day search, Lay's remains were found Sunday stuffed behind a basement wall in a Yale research lab. The medical examiner has not yet released the cause of death, but today's Hartford Courant says she was asphyxiated. Last night, Lay's family broke their silence through a spokesperson, thanking the Yale community and police.
Our loss would have been immeasurably more difficult to cope with without their support.
Lay's family had been getting ready for her wedding. Now they're faced with planning her funeral.
Clark now has hired a private attorney, and the attorney will only say that they are cooperating with authorities and are in constant contact with them. From New Haven, Connecticut, I'm Manuel Gallegos, Eyewitness News.